next panelist, Mr. David Fernandez-Puyana, who is joining us from the United Nations University for Peace. So the floor is yours.
Thank you. Yes? Okay. Thank you very much. First of all, I would like deeply to thank ISESCO, and in particular, His Excellency Salim Al-Malik, Director General of ISESCO, for holding this wonderful meeting on Foresight Studies, and also the two other organizations, the Policy Center for the New South and the Prince Mohammed VI University. First of all, I would like to say that the global landscape in the world is constant transformation, and everything is going very quick. We have today so many challenges. For instance, some of the previous speakers, they already refer to the war in Europe that is affecting dramatically to the collective security system of the United Nations, the environmental degradation, the worrisome increase of the xenophobia, the intolerance, the hate speech, the polarization of our society. But we are here today in Rabat maybe to discuss among us about possible solutions. In this sense, I think that for global challenges that we have been referring, the main solutions are coming from multilateralism. The multilateralism was established in 1945 by the United Nations, was created with the main idea of the founders to prevent the humankind from the scourge of war. The United Nations is composed by a large number of peace funds, programs, and we have here today, sharing with all of the colleagues, with UNESCO, with ECOWAS, with OIM, many of these good practices. In this sense, as a part of the UN family, the United Nations University for Peace was established in 1980 by a General Assembly resolution promoted by Costa Rica. We received recently in 2021 the mandate from the General Assembly to approach to the notion of security from a new perspective, using the research, the training, and the education. For these global challenges, what we need is really education for peace. And in this sense, I think we need to stress the importance of the peaceful settlement of disputes. The Chapter 6 of the UN, the good offices, the negotiations, and the different institutions that we have in the UN system. On the basis of this mandate, the University for Peace has been engaged in the second track diplomacy, from the Southeast Asia to Middle East, to the Caucasus, to the Horn of Africa, and we can exchange with you also good practices in this sense. And also another solution to these global challenges are the regional arrangements. Regional arrangements, for instance, that exist in the context of the European Union, in the African Union, in OSCE, etc. We are going to sign very soon an agreement of cooperation, and we are very proud on that with ISESCO. And then two intergovernmental organizations, we are going to work together in the promotion of peace, mutual understanding, dialogue, and cooperation. These are really the core values of the United Nations. Many times we think that the UN is inoperative to give global solutions, but I don't think that most of the resolutions adopted by the United Nations systems are adopted by consensus. It's the only and the unique platform for having these global solutions. And then, to conclude, because I have to stay in 10 minutes, and I want to give also the floor to my respectful colleagues, I would like to say that the Secretary General now is working on a new agenda for peace. What is going to be presented to a very important meeting in New York in September, October, at the level of ministers. This will be the first draft of the new agenda for peace, and there will be a clear reference to the question of prevention and education for peace. And also important to strengthen and to fulfill the Sustainable Development Goals. And one of them, and many times we forget, is the partnerships, because we cannot do something alone. We need to partner with the others in order to promote these values of cooperation and dialogue and to give these global solutions. And then in this sense, I would like then to thank again the organizers of this important gathering, what is a vital platform for discuss and to make networking among all of us in order to work together with the main purpose of the idea of the founders of the United Nations to prevent the humankind from the scourge of war. And this dream is still alive in international law and also in the state and the future state of Foresight Studies. Thank you very much.